The Ultimate Fighter 19 finale is in the books, ending a very busy, very fun international fight week here in Las Vegas. In the main event, we saw Frankie Edgar beat BJ Penn for the third and final time, the Prodigy retiring at the end of that fight. We also crowned two new Ultimate Fighter winners. It was a fun night of fights. Let's take a look at the full card now. Our biggest impact of the night, well, for me, it's got to be your two Ultimate Fighter winners, Corey Anderson and Eddie Gordon. Why? Well, hey, they both picked up impressive wins, and let's be honest, this was a season that even UFC President Dana White was saying the weakest in the Ultimate Fighter history. So I think there were very, very low expectations coming in. People honestly just not really looking forward to those two particular fights on the card at all. Both these men won the series in incredible fashion. First round, spectacular TKO wins. And I think that's a big impact for both of those men. But give me a little honorable mention as well. Derek Lewis, the Black Beast at heavyweight. This man is scary. He almost punched a hole in the canvas before he ended up getting the TKO win over Guto Inosan. So I don't know if he's ever going to be UFC champion. He's asking for the bout, but I'll tell you what, I'll at least sign up to watch him next time because this man can knock out anybody with those heavy, heavy hands. Our biggest disappointment of the night, well, what else could it be? BJ Penn. We're never going to get to see the Prodigy fight again, unfortunately. BJ Penn was overmatched in this fight. We knew he was a big underdog coming in, but listen, it played out kind of in our worst possible scenario. Frankie Edgar just dominated this fight, start to finish. Take nothing away from what BJ Penn has accomplished in a legendary career. He is a future UFC Hall of Famer, to say the least. But this was a disappointing night. It was so hard to watch that even UFC President Dana White got up from his seat in the third round before this fight was ended via TKO. It was hard to watch. I'll be honest, I was having the same feelings cage side. It was tough to watch a legend like BJ Penn get dominated. So a disappointing end to his career, but take nothing away from what that man accomplished during a legendary run in the sport. How about our diamond in the rough? Well, for me, how about Dustin Ortiz was his win over Justin Scoggins? Now, you may say to me, wait, John, Dustin Ortiz is already ranked. How can he be a diamond in the rough? Well, first of all, I still think the flyweight division isn't really getting the respect it deserves. I think it's one of the most fun divisions to watch. Second of all, here in Las Vegas, the odds makers had Justin Scoggins as a huge betting favorite simply because of the buzz he had created coming into this matchup. And don't get me wrong, Scoggins looked great in this fight as well. I honestly thought this fight was deserving of the fight of the night bonus. Didn't get that, but Dustin Ortiz did pick up a very, very big win for his career. He's now 3-1 in the UFC. He is my diamond in the rough. I think he's going to be contending in the very near future in the 125-pound division. So rating this event, well, let's say this was a long week. A lot of fights, a lot of fun with the expo and everything else that was happening in town. There were a lot of activities all week long. And when I got here today, after as exciting as UFC 175 was on Saturday night, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to bring that level up. But I'll tell you what, the TUF 19 finalists both delivered and made it a very entertaining fight. There were some fun undercard fights as well. Adriano Martins picked up a very, very impressive knockout win as well. I'll always remember that I got a chance to watch BJ Penn's last fight. It may not have been the most memorable or best of his performances, but to see him walk into this arena one last time, to go in there as the warrior that he is and to go out on a shield is something they'll never ever forget. Frankie Edgar picked up a very impressive win. He deserves contendership status in the featherweight division, but let's all take a moment and remember the wonderful career that BJ Penn and the highlights that he provided us over a UFC Hall of Fame career.